Good morning and welcome to CBS 11 News this morning at 7. I'm Vanessa Brown. This wall pays tribute to local officers like 40-year-old Michael Kroll, who sacrificed their lives. That's where we are right now. Police tell me they expect about 400 people to show up for this march and this event. With so many travelers expected to come through here, an airport spokesperson stresses now more than ever it's important to allow extra time. It is 9 degrees in here. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through this exhibit. Quite a party this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening. We are on the tollway heading north toward Plano. Here's what it looks like. And Russ, this isn't your average groundbreaking. We're inside the tent where the event will get underway, and take a look at how elaborate it is. The bell rang at this middle school at 3:45. About 5 minutes later, a 13-year-old girl was standing on the corner waiting for her mom when the man approached. For a few hours this morning, these kiosks were not working. Delta passengers being told to go directly to the ticket counter. A lot of frustrated passengers here, and I want to show you this too. We've seen a handful of travelers. We are at Parkland, still a heavy police presence here. That first DART officer to die in the line of duty, Brent Thompson, 43 years old. And the heartbreak really being felt across North Texas and beyond. That is Air Force 2 right there, carrying Vice President Joe Biden. This is Air Force 1. You know, they don't fly in the same plane for security reasons.
Vanessa, so far, a pretty good start, but I don't like the look of that.
Yeah, no, when you see this, overall, we are doing great. This is just one crash we want to update you on. This is a live look from Mobile 11. This is in Grand Prairie, I-30 westbound. Looks like we do have the tow truck there.
We have a mannequin challenge going on, I think, right now. And it's done.
That's all we're going to do, the whole traffic report, because there's not that much going on. Looks like you're going to want to avoid the northbound lanes there. I'll show you that on a map in just a second. First, here's a live look from our Text.cam where this started. This is 75 at Spring Valley. Police activity off to the right-hand side. Zoom into McKinney where 75 was shut down in both directions. It is now back open. That was for the standoff with the suspect there. If you still see delays, you can use Highway 5. Too bad you guys have to wear sleeves. I got it easy.
I know. Spring, we're going to be hot. You're going to be nice and cool.
That'd be a good look, though.
Yeah, just chop it right off. We'll see how it goes.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to CBS 11 News this morning at 8. I'm Vanessa Brown. Jennifer Lindgren has the day off. Well, you may want to grab that umbrella if you have outdoor plans this weekend. Rain is on the way. Meteorologist Jeff Ray is in our weather center with a first look at the forecast. If you're a local baseball fan, some great news. The Texas Rangers are the American League West Division champs. The Rangers clinched the title for the second year in a row Friday night, beating the Oakland Athletics 3-0. Fans are expected to line up to get their hands on AL West Division championship clothing today. In Ohio, a funeral will be held today for a 13-year-old boy shot and killed by police. Tyree King will be laid to rest in Columbus this morning. A warning for those who use the Katy Trail in Dallas. Police say a jogger was robbed Thursday night around 10:30. The new National Museum of African American History and Culture opens its doors to the public today. A North Texas police officer is being credited for saving the day and likely a woman's new job. It was Jennifer Howard Thompson's first day on the job. Imagine, I swear, police help me out. All right, let's talk about the forecast now. I'm Vanessa Brown. Jennifer Lindgren has the day off. Parts of North Texas are waking up to rain this morning. Thank you, Jeff. Storms causing a headache for some. This is one of those house fires we were talking about. The weather also causing problems for this weekend's Balloon Festival in Plano. 2 more launches scheduled for today. Weather grounded balloons late Friday and Saturday. Well, Jeff, I heard the thunder last night. Hopefully nothing serious like that headed our way.
You lost electricity briefly at your house, you're telling me?
Briefly. You know, you woke up, you got to change all the clocks again. But no complaints. People dealing with something much more serious. Number one, of course, the amazing fundraising that's going to be taking place for the Make-A-Wish organization. It the right way, not cheating.
Sean,
that fast.
Sean, one of our directors tried it. He said it was cool.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
I like the idea. I love the challenge.
I like the panic button, just in case.
The nation's oldest student loan program is now over. Good evening, and thanks for joining us.
The federal Perkins loan program recently came to an end after 57 years.
Congress let it lapse. So what does this mean for current and future college students? Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Marlita Thornton has more in tonight's top story. Good morning, Dan. Well, parents thought it might take months to get Appleseed back up and running, but here we are just 1 week later inside one of 5 classrooms transformed for kids.
Look, come give me a hug. Oh my gosh, I missed you. I missed you so much.
Appleseed Academy is back. Are you happy to be back here?
Yep.
To these little ones, 4 weekdays away felt like a lifetime.
And then he said, my school burned. And then he asked for his teacher, and, you know, he's like, I miss Miss Rhonda.
Their parents left in limbo, scrambling for daycare after last Wednesday's 2-alarm inferno.
Where do we take her? She didn't want to go anywhere else.
It's been a long week for you?
Yup. Of course, going to house, shuffling around like carts.
Their teachers doing whatever they could to make today a reality.
We have worked 4 days straight to get this back so we could get our kids back because we've all missed them so much.
The community, too. First Baptist Church of Meadowview lent the space zoned for preschool. Donations fill the shelves and the play areas.
It's just overwhelming. It really is.
The goal, to make the classrooms as familiar as possible.
Thank goodness it's all the same people still, so he kind of gets, feeling of being at home.
She's been here for 3 years. She's 5, so you can imagine they're her caregivers. They take care of her. I go to work and I don't worry.
125 kids go to Appleseed. We've seen a lot of excited faces today, many here hoping they all come back. Live in Mesquite, Vanessa Brown, CBS 11 News. Investigators were out here earlier looking for more bullet fragments after that Facebook fight erupted in front of this house. Lisa Coleman recorded the shouting just seconds before gunfire sent her ducking for cover.
It was like something you would see on the first 48. It was so scary.
Police say a social media exchange sparked the blow-up, words strong enough to send 9 people from Dallas to confront 7 at this home on Hawthorne. They say it escalated when someone in the Allen group showed an airsoft rifle, triggering someone from the Dallas crew to open fire shortly before midnight.
I heard this one guy saying, oh, you want some of this? You want some of this? I can get you too. And then that's when you heard about 8 rounds of gunshots.
All 4 people hit transported with non-life-threatening injuries, at least 3 of them out of the hospital. 16 involved in all, guys and girls, at least some of them teenagers, one of them a senior in high school that Coleman knows well.
And when they was putting her in the ambulance, I kind of waved at her and said, it's going to be okay, and I was crying, she was crying and screaming, from pain.
The good news is, if there's any good news in this, is the people that were responsible for it are being detained or in custody.
Neighbors tell us the rental home is a magnet for trouble.
They always seem to have issues over there.
Coleman estimates more than a dozen calls to police about it in the last 5 years. Again, many people question. Police tell us more charges could be coming. In Allen, Vanessa Brown, CBS 11 News. The lines are growing along with frustration, but now that the commuters are back up and running, Delta employees have been walking the lines, passing out snacks to keep passengers happy.
Which departs at noon.
3789, but there on the board it's still saying 10:11 a.m.
Exactly, on time. So
yeah, Delta's telling us that the board isn't right. Mike Fuentes, one of many travelers greeted by confusion at Delta check-in.
It sucks. It really does.
James Wiggins is another.
It said on my phone that the airline was sending things out to the customers, but I didn't receive anything.
Hat in hand, Michelle Smith was ready to leave for St. Thomas around 5 a.m.
Well, he said they're running on time.
The airline not telling her she's delayed.
The kiosks were down and some of their internet's down, they said, but other than that, no issues. They have a backup, they said.
Her daughter finding out from us.
I mean, it's just kind of annoying that they didn't tell us.
Their first leg to Atlanta pushed back more than 3 hours. For a few hours this morning, these kiosks were not working. Delta passengers being told to go directly to the ticket counter, but things seem to be back up and running now. Delta confirming the fix around 7:30 a.m. A ground stop that was in place now lifted. The airline slowly getting back on track with thousands of passengers left in limbo.
And then we're just sitting here trying to really wondering what's going on. So we're just waiting to see if we're going to make our flight.
We are seeing flights take off from here. Delta says it is issuing a refund for ones that were canceled or significantly delayed. And if you were affected, you can change your flight up until Friday without a fee. At DFW, Vanessa Brown, CBS 11 News. Ever heard of pulling G's? This is what it looks like, 5.4 to be exact. But before we get to this, we have to start here at training.
When he says eject, 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 on the third eject, he's going to pull onto his handle.
Flying with the Blue Angels is the opportunity of a lifetime. But knowing you're about to flirt with the speed of sound in an FA-18 Hornet, I'm nervous. I am nervous. Can be terrifying, especially when it goes 0 to 500 feet in 1 second at takeoff. I'm gonna let him go for the full experience because I want to get the best video. Gotta do that. So if it's like that, that's all right. We'll do it. After some advice from the pilot.
And then about every 4 to 5 seconds, we'll do a quick, short exchange of air. So, and we call it the hick maneuver.
Let's practice that real quick.
All right, go ahead, squeeze those legs, take a deep breath. Ready, hit it. Hick.
And some Top Gun moments. I'm ready to strap in.
Main thing that's going to keep you in the seat, so we want to make sure that this is snug but not too uncomfortable.
Ready for this wild ride.
Hi, Vanessa, you all set?
Yep. Heck yeah.
All right, heck yeah, there it is. All right, go ahead, squeeze those legs. Take a deep breath. Ready, hit it. All right, you can relax.
And that's what pulling 5Gs feels like. Incredible pressure while climbing at speeds up to 650 miles per hour.
As you sit there, the G-forces, it translates along your body, so it wants to pull the fluids in your body down towards your feet as you pull more Gs.
Ready, hit it.
I gave it my best shot. I didn't pass out like many people do, but after some barrel rolls, my stomach rolled.
We'll take it easy on the G for that.
After a little breather, we were back at it again.
All right, so full afterburner, but lower the nose, you'll feel a little light here.
The pilot, aka Blue Angel number 7, took me for a slow ride to feel negative Gs. We dropped down to 120 miles per hour, then sped back up.
250 knots in 9 seconds.
After about 45 minutes and another upside down maneuver.
So we're upside down here.
Oh, that's nuts.
It was time to get back on land.
Landing.
We were joking, we strapped in 2 plastic bags in case I got sick. I was saying, oh, I don't think I'm gonna use them. I use them both.
A small price to pay to soar with the Angels.
And thank you for running with us today.
Awesome, thank you so much.
In Lincoln, Vanessa Brown, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.